Hey, what's up, my earthlings and life beings? It's Rod D, Orange Ninja News, where news is what we do. Hey, so yeah, it's been a crazy week, man. We got a lot of weird stuff going on this week in the news, man. But I seen a news story from CNN about an astronaut. Former astronaut that worked on the International Space Station. I did a story about the International Space Station the other day, and I talked about how we was always working with the Russians up there, and he was kind of reflecting on his time working with the Russians. And yeah, like I said, when you somewhere like that, you know, they way out in space, and you really have to work together to survive out there, because you got to think, man, anything go wrong, man, your teammates only people you got to rely on. So, you know, they got a different vantage point as far as the little political stuff and everything that'll be going on down here on Earth. You know what I'm saying? They can't really be bothered with all that. You know, they don't have time for all that out in space. But yeah, man, it was a nice little story. You can check it out if you want. It's in CNN about the astronauts working on the International Space Station. All right, so now, I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it. I'm gonna start off. The first story I want to talk about is the Hassan Campbell interview with DJ Academics. Man, that was some weird kind of mess, man, because I don't know if DJ Academics was just, you know, like joking with the guy on the low, or what was going on. That was just some weird stuff, man. You know, Hassan Campbell was telling these wild, outrageous stories and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, name dropping. And then at one point he said he's snitching on African Bambaataa about being a getaway driver, and saying that the African Bambaataa can end up going to jail for that. And you know what I'm saying, it was really a weird interview. You know what I'm saying? He said everything except for, oh yeah, and I used to play ball with Jordan. Cause I mean, listen, like when he talked about Fat Joe, he's not on Fat Joe level. He's talking about a boss. I mean, I don't know, man. Okay, let's put it this way. One of the things he said was, he said he got shot. He had on some beads. The bullet bounced off the beads and ricocheted off his chest. It's like the stuff he's saying is like, okay, so now he's Superman and stuff. Bullets bouncing off of him. He's super thug and doing all that. It's like, come on, man. Dude's imagination is so crazy. And you know, at some parts, DJ Academics like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, wow. And then he's talking about all these murders. Yo, I killed all these people, and I'm just sitting, you know what I'm saying? And let him talk. He's like super hitman. Got all these bodies on his belt. Well, if that's the case, man, real hitmen don't just be giving interviews and talking, man. you'll be locked up the rest of your life if them folks really had something on you. So I'm like, yeah, that was just all the way around a weird interview. And back to these beads, man. He had me messed up with the beads, man. I couldn't quit laughing because think about it, man. So what was he wearing the beads on his hands like Wonder Woman? And he's like, dudes were shooting the guns at him and he just pew. Hassan Campbell is a weirdo, man. That interview was man, I was embarrassed for him, man. I think DJ Academics, man, I think he's wrong for he should have just been like, all right, man, y'all turn the camera off, man. This is, I can't do this, man. There's no way. What the hell? Like, stop the, boy. But, you know what I'm saying? I guess, or maybe DJ Academics ran out of credible people that he could interview, because like when he was having this rant about that young lady, I think it was like a couple of days ago, and he was calling all types of B's and saying he flew her out on the cheap ticket, only paid $120 for the, it was just, I think that came off real corny, and a lot of people was getting at him about that, about disrespecting on the ladies like that. And I think, I don't know. He's like all over the place right now. He's on some weird stuff, man. Yeah, he always, I think he be getting in the drink sometimes, and maybe that's starting to affect his business moves or something, man. Cause, if he just look at the playback from some of that crazy interview, I mean, Hassan Campbell said he's any major big time gang member, that's who he was rolling with, and he's got bullets bouncing off of him, and he's doing all these hits, and come on, man. Calm down, buddy. I don't know. And the sad part, when the youngsters see grown dudes acting like that, man, acting way more immature than a little kid, and all over the place with it, talking reckless. I don't know, man. That was just sad. I felt embarrassed for him, man. I was like, ugh. Damn, I mean, I just listened to the audio. I didn't watch the visuals, so I listen to stuff sometimes while I'm driving, while I'm working and driving and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure he was drinking, and maybe I don't know. That was just, wow, that was a weird interview, man. Okay, well, enough about that. I got my feelings on that one. Now this next story, the President Biden, there was different news sources and stuff talking about President Biden to have this thing where they're gonna be giving out crack pipes, and I couldn't believe that. So I said, man, once I get done with this load and got a chance to research this, man, I'm gonna look it up. And yes, the story about the free crack pipes going to be getting handed out, that's actually a true story. Sadly enough, that's a true story. That's kind of weird. What people really need is economic empowerment, man. And anything that could work towards that, different programs and different ways they can allocate money towards that. But if you take $30 million worth of crack pipes and flood the streets with them, I don't see how that could help people forget that they don't have economic empowerment. And, running away from your problems through a crack pipe could never actually fix the problem. But, yeah, that's kind of weird. That's a story that I wish wasn't true. Giving out crack pipes? That story, out of the one story that I seen this week that I wish was cap, which was straight up cap, would be that one. Crack pipes getting given away. What the hell? How does that help? I guess if a person smoked crack, but then again, their life is already basically in the crapper if they smoking crack anyway, so they might as well smoke it, I guess. But yo, giving out crack pipes, man. Well, okay, enough of that. On to the next story. Wendy Williams, with her bank accounts being frozen so she can't get out her own money. Yeah, that's saying, they're saying because she wasn't in a mental state, to be controlling her money right now. And most likely that means somebody was getting at the bank like, they got a lot of fishy stuff going on, and you got some people in the pockets, and stuff like that. But just as soon as I heard that story, the only thing I could think of, I was like, sounds like, she was saying she's going to get back out there dating and stuff like that, because of divorce and stuff. But it's a lot of, while she's thinking about dating and stuff, there's dudes out there looking at her like fools, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hungry dudes out in the streets, and they'll definitely play boyfriend for some paper, you know what I'm saying? So I could understand why they would do that, you know what I'm saying? They want to make sure everything's good with her, and the right people's around her probably. So there's something going on with that. Somebody trying to get into her pockets, and unfortunately, I know, we know how human beings are, There's some people out here that's really ain't trying to work hard for their money. They all types of scam and scheming stuff going on, and they be a slick player like, oh man, I'm about to get a lick, man. I'm about to make a sweet come up right quick. Dude dress up real nice, play boyfriend, open and close the door for her, whole time digging off in that bank account, you know what I'm saying? That could happen real easily. So yeah, probably at this point in time, she probably do need, a little supervision, good people in the corner looking out for her. So while some people saying that's a bad thing, I'm thinking it's actually a good thing, because somebody can run off with that paper really quickly, man. And also Leslie Jones is in the news because she was doing a commentary on the Winter Games, and then she feel like she's not getting the support from the people. She got too many haters giving bad comments and stuff like that. So That's kind of throwing her off her game as far as doing the commentary right now. Okay, over in West Palm Beach, Florida, they had a lady. They haven't released her identification, so we don't have her name or nothing like that. But she fell off a drawbridge, and so she was going across the drawbridge with a bike, and then the drawbridge started going up, and she unfortunately fell to her death. But that's kind of weird because the drawbridges, they have like the gates that go down. It's just like if you've never been on a drawbridge, it's basically like if you get to a train track and how they had those arms come down, and then you hear that loud ding dinging noise, like a real loud alarm, and it'd be dinging, and you know what I'm saying, and the lights would be flashing. It's the same thing with the drawbridges. So the drawbridge, it has that arm because you know you got cars that'll be going across too, and the cars have to know to stop. So you got that arm going to come down, and then it's going to be this loud warning noise, you know, bells ringing and all that, lights and everything. So you know, we don't know we don't even know the lady identification yet, so we definitely don't know what all else to the story, like as far as maybe she had in some earplugs real loud so she couldn't hear the alarms going off. She probably was looking down, or you know, or whatever, and didn't see when the arms came down. You know, it's real bad that happened. But you know what all happened with it is like, you know, it's kind of hard to happen because they got a lot of safety precautions in place. That's why you never hear something like that happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just that was a tragic event, and I guess after they finish all their investigation, they'll say what all went wrong. But I don't see how the people over the bridge could really be responsible, because like I say, all the safety precautions are there. So I mean, yeah. But it's still sad that happened. Now, the thing with Ukraine, that's still dragging on, unfortunately. And we know now they're talking about the pipeline over there that they said if Russia invades Ukraine, it's going to cost them a lot of money. And now we know what they're talking about. They're saying it's going to be that deal with that pipeline that Russia has. You know, Russia makes a lot of money from the oil and stuff. And yeah, they say that deal will mess up a lot of money for Russia if they were to invade Ukraine. So, man, hopefully it'll just be like how it normally be. Both sides do a lot of posturing, and at the end, you know, it's like, okay, we come to a little agreement and keep it pushing. All right, now, Alvin Kamara, man. Dang it, bro. Alvin Kamara, the dude in the NFL, and he was in Vegas and had a little dispute at the elevator, and that dispute ended up with him and his homies stomping somebody out. Yeah, he caught that assault charge, which is crazy, and it just goes to show. Well, I mean, he's like 25 years old, so I mean, he's a younger cat. He's still at that age where you kind of, you know what I'm saying, he should be mature by that age, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, some people still around that age, you're still like in between. You're right there at maturity, but you still want to act a little crazy like a teenager every now and then. I don't know, man. But that, man, anytime you're in a position where you got that much money like that, and you're in a position where you can really help others out, and you know your life's going good, man, you got to have better people around you, man. Move with security, or if you don't have security, just have real good homies that really have your best interest at heart, because that shouldn't have never happened. Whoever you move with got to always be thinking, yo, protect the bag, man. We ain't gonna mess up the money, bro. What the, yo, that was just ridiculous, man. So with him catching an assault charge, you know that's gonna mess up money for him, man. Bro, he have to put his career first and all that partying and hanging out, man. You could do that later on. Take care of business first and protect the bag. I mean, you even have situations where people will go up to a famous person and try to get them to swing on them and, you know, talk noise, or, you know, try to get into a little scuffle with them, because they know as soon as the person hit them, okay, now I'm going to go to court and I'm going to get millions. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have people around you that's protecting you from certain situations. All right, now Joe Rogan. Oh, that's just funny, man. Joe Rogan. Yeah, man. So I don't think Joe Rogan is going to go nowhere. As far as Spotify's took off like, well, they said like they had like 70 shows or whatever they took off of his, but yeah, they, even though it's an outcry and a lot of people trying to get him canceled off of Spotify hanging in there with him, man. It's like I don't see him going nowhere, man. And the way I feel about the whole Joe Rogan thing is, you know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot of people, damn near everybody's getting hit up right now. I mean, man, I don't even be cussing and fussing on my videos, and I got some videos that had to get deleted. So I kind of understand, man. It's like, it's weird. It's like, you know, if I say that, yo, it's good and they should cancel them, then I have to think, well, shit, that'll be everybody. They be like, oh, well, you said this, or that guy said this, or, you know what I'm saying? Where does it stop, man? It's kind of weird. At this point, it's like everybody's getting hit up left and right. So, basically another day there. I already kind of touched on DJ Academics being real disrespectful to a woman, and I might do a video on that alone. You know, that way I go into actually what was said and break it down. break down the video that he did, straight disrespecting this woman. But that'll be a whole different video later on, man. I ain't even gonna get into all that right now. But yeah, the DJ Academics is, wow, he on some weird stuff right now, man. Yeah, I still got to laugh. Why would he interview Hassan Campbell? Man, that was that was just embarrassing, man. Yeah, that was embarrassing for both of them. That was just odd. Okay, Frontier and Spirit Airlines link up. They linked up so they'll be the fifth largest air carrier, and of course, Frontier and Spirit Airline is the spot to go to get cheap seats, but they're not or can yeah, I don't know what all I can say with them without. Yeah, I ain't trying to get flagged like Joe Rogan. Yeah, let's just say Frontier Spirit Airline linked up. Okay. Now, the Bill Cosby documentary, man. Really? It's like, come on, man. The man's out of jail for a reason. And I know people will say that, where there's smoke, there's fire, so it had to be something and all that. But if you actually studied the case and looked everything over, you can't really go on some he say, she say type stuff from 50 years ago or however long it was ago. I mean, it's got to be some kind of evidence. It have to be something straight up. You know what I'm saying? But either way, all that, his case and all that's over with. The man's not in jail. And I know the documentary doesn't just highlight negative, it highlights the good that he's done, because a lot of people felt like they could go to college after watching A Different World, which was one of his shows, The Cosby Show, where he was a positive role model, which we really have a lack of on today's TV. You know what I'm saying? You look at all these shows where the main character is the drug dealer or some kind of drug dealer, a pimp or something negative. You know what I'm saying? The man was trying to do positivity, and I don't know, man. I ain't gonna go into the conspiracy theory that of why this documentary's out and why it's so important to throw trash on the man's name and try to discredit the work. Like, okay, so the whole thing with him, I get it, but you say make sure that the Cosby Show was canceled and nobody watched that. Make sure that nobody watched A Different World or any of the other shows. Like, come on, man. It's like, when you had schools not accepting money from them and stuff like that, when he used to do a lot of donations and stuff and really stepping up for the community. He always did that type of stuff, man. He was about a lot of positivity, and yeah, I don't know why the positivity can't be focused on at all. It's always got to be something negative. But okay, and I'm gonna leave it on that story. Right now I don't have The eye candy of the week. I have that next week, bro. So yeah, that's gonna be this broadcast. And like I usually say around about this time, man, y'all be blessed and peace.